Hey, welcome to Temple Running with MJ Smith. I am MJ Smith, and here at Temple Running, we are here to help you to enhance your temple, which is your mind and your body, through your souls. If you've been on this channel long enough, you already know that I am no stranger and I am no hater of treadmill running. I actually love treadmill running. I started out as a treadmill runner. So today, I linked up with my girl Ludgina from TreadChic, who she has a channel where she actually gives interactive treadmill workouts for free. So make sure you check her out if you own a machine or if you're looking for some workouts you can do when you go to the gym on the treadmill. Trust me, interactive workouts make your treadmill run so much more fun and it makes you push yourself harder. But regardless, she and I both get questions all the time about what treadmills we use and what people should look for when they are shopping for their own treadmills. And she put together this guide that is amazing to help you know what all those specs mean when you're looking at all these numbers and horsepower and AC versus DC and incline here, or it's just so much that you want to know, and you want to know that you're getting the best thing for the money that you're paying. So we're here to help you out with that. So she and I both picked our top treadmills that we saw based on our research. And we're going to give you the pros and cons of those machines. And even if you don't pick any of these machines, it will at least give you an idea of how to shop for a treadmill. Also, I got that guide linked below, so check that out. And the video is a little lengthy, so I went on and put timestamps for each machine we go through. So if there's a certain machine that you have in mind and you want to go back and hear what we said about it again, you can check out those timestamps and get the direct shot to what you're looking for. So we got a lot coming up, so I'm going to stop talking now, but stay tuned because this one you don't want to miss. But I just want to start by saying I love your workouts.
Yay!
As a treadmill runner and treadmill lover, I am super excited to collaborate with you on this. I think when I first saw your channel, I think I hit you up and was like, hey, we need to collab eventually because I'm a treadmill runner too.
Right, exactly. I'm so happy it worked out because sometimes you can say that and with time it doesn't work out. So I'm extremely happy because your page is phenomenal. I mean, you see it with your growth. Like it just came up so fast because you are just awesome and inspiring and everything.
Thank you.
It's awesome.
Thank you. So we're trying to build the treadmill community here because the treadmills get such a bad name. I hate it.
I do.
I hate it.
And like recently, I mean, you hear the treadmill, that's not one that they always call, but I mean, people, not only just that and joking about it, but people really sit there and complain and have all sorts of stuff to say. So it's really, it's really
bad. It's bad. It's got a terrible name, but that's okay. We're gonna revive the treadmill a little bit here and try to get some fans on board.
Exactly.
Because it is winter time and it is about the time for a lot of indoor running for those of us that don't live in awesome places like California and other warm places around the globe. We got to go indoors.
Right.
Because I'm not falling on any ice.
Right.
I'm not doing all of that.
Me neither. Exactly.
So I guess we can get started on the list if you're ready. But let's talk about your guide that you put together. That's super awesome.
Well, thank you. So I get a lot of questions about treadmills and what I should put, if people recommend if I recommend my treadmill. And my treadmill, I cannot really recommend because it's discontinued. So just in terms of getting people the right information, how do I shop for it, what to look for? Because I get questions about space. I get questions about the motor. I get questions, so many different questions. So I decided just to put something together so people have a place to go. So if they have questions about anything, they could just take this guide to the store with them. They can figure out, you know, what do I need? What's important? What's my budget? What do I need? If it's my budget is $1,000, what should I be looking for? So I think this is just a great way for people to sort of look and figure things out when they purchase one.
That's awesome. I found it helpful. I learned a lot from it, and I just recently, I wouldn't say recently, I bought my treadmill around this time last year. And so I went through the purchase process. And so I learned so much from your guide that I wish I would have known when I was making my selection. Because as we'll talk about with this list, I'm sure I found that there are some treadmills that I might have liked a little better than the one I bought. Okay, I got a good one, but I might have made some different decisions had I had a guide like yours. So
Okay, well,
I'm
that
super
makes me
excited
happy.
about that.
That makes me really happy because sometimes you put something together and you're like, is this going to be useful? So I'm happy that that you felt like it helped you out.
Yeah, well, it's late for me, but but I learned some things so I can help others, and that's what we're gonna do. We're trying to help others today.
Exactly.
So,
We have to
all
get the
right.
drum roll
So
with these
we both
different.
did some research,
Yes.
and what are we thinking? Let me see. I have my list here as well. So what did you find to be the best overall treadmill? So I think we both picked 3 selections and a couple runner-ups that we want to talk about.
Yes, exactly. And so the one that I chose as my top choice is, and we're gonna have a drum roll type of thing here. Hold on. We're gonna have a drum.
My drum roll is terrible.
So I really like the Soul F85. I just, this machine, in terms of cost, it is typically, when it's on sale, it could be about $1,800, but it's typically $19.99. We could say $2,000. And I love this machine only because it is a commercial treadmill. The motor is about 4.0 continuous horsepower. The weight capacity is high, about 400 pounds. The warranty is phenomenal. That is one thing you'll see with my guide. I'm for companies that are going to back their products. I mean, there's a lot of fluff that comes with the treadmill. When you go, people will talk about screens and tech and everything.
Mhm.
But for me, I'm looking for companies that are going to back up what they say. And so I feel like with the Soul, you have a lifetime warranty when it comes to that frame and motor. That is so important. And so with parts, 5 years. With labor, typically companies give 1 year. They are providing 2 years with labor, which speaks a lot to me. Again, it doesn't have a huge screen on it, like we'll talk about other treadmills that do with the tech. But when it comes to quality and I need to run or walk, whatever, that one is giving it to me. And if you're heavier and you have family members, you don't know who's coming by, it will be great for them as well. So that
Right.
is my number one.
Yes, that I actually didn't know about the Soul brand, and it came up several times in my research. I was the F80 is the level that I kept seeing, but I'm sure the 85 is even more spectacular than F80 because the price point is a little higher. And usually with treadmills, the more you pay, the more you get.
Right.
But you're trying to get the most bang for the buck that you do pay, right?
Yes.
But the Soul F80 had that wonderful warranty that you talked about as well.
Yes.
And it topped most of the best overall treadmill list. And that is one of the ones that I said when I was looking, I was like, ooh, I might have should have looked at this model because it actually looks like it has most of the features that that the treadmill that I chose has, but it also has some other upgraded features like you talked about the weight capacity. Like that's important. Most of the treadmills that I researched, and most of them on my list, only go up to 300 pounds. That was one of the only ones that went up to 375.
Okay.
And I was like, that would be great because my husband is not 375 pounds. But when you're coming down on a treadmill, like it depends on how heavy of a runner you are.
Right.
And your impact can be way more than your actual weight is.
Right.
Because of how hard you come down. And so having that extra stability is awesome.
And the F80 is a phenomenal machine. I have some friends that have that one. And I mean, it is a great and powerful machine. So even if you're looking at the F85 and you're like, well, I can't afford that one. When you think about the F80, the price point is fantastic for what you're getting. A light commercial, all of those things. So I think that's a phenomenal first choice. And that is your first choice. Is that your first choice?
No, that's not mine.
Oh, that's not your first. Okay.
No,
all right.
but
I'm ahead of the game.
It's on the list. It's actually my second choice. So,
Okay.
My first choice was the ProForm Smart Pro 2000. And that one, out of all the lists that I looked at, that one was on a record 9 list. It was best overall on like 2 of them, best upright folding treadmill, best heavy duty design, foldable treadmill, studio workouts. It just seemed to have it all compared to some of the other ones. Now, it is the iFit membership with the ProForm. So you get 1 year free.
Right.
You're paying $40 a month. But it just was a pretty, it's $1,500 price point. So it's not at the top of the mid tier, you know, it's probably right there in the middle. And 3.25 horsepower chip, you know, going by your checklist. So it made the commercial grade treadmill category. And the belt, you know, was 20 by 60. So that was another thing you talked about in your checklist that was important. So it checked all the stuff. And it, like I said, it's they said it's the best value treadmill and definitely worth the investment. So
okay.
My very first treadmill was a ProForm. So
Mine
I actually probably
too.
should have looked at them. Yes, I had one and it lasted me about 10 years.
Okay.
Now, I wasn't as active a runner as I am now, but they make good treadmills, ProForm.
They do. So I'm going to tell you my only issue with that one. It is a phenomenal one, especially with the tech on there, the screen, all of that. Like you said, all of that is fantastic. My issue is the weight capacity is about 300, which is still fine because typically, but my issue with ProForm are those warranties. I feel like they could do a little bit better on those warranties. Although it is a fantastic machine, I want to see you sticking by your parts. That's all. But other than that, it does look good. Everything looks good. It checks everything off. But I want to see ProForm do better with those warranties.
You are absolutely right. Because you get a breakdown. It's not until your treadmill breaks down that you really get that appreciation for those warranties, right?
Exactly.
And so that's I have had, this is my second treadmill. I have never had to have a treadmill repaired. Somebody knock on some wood somewhere for me, please, because I don't want to go through it. But so that's why I think I glossed the warranty a little more than some, but it's definitely a good point. Like you said, if you can get an awesome treadmill with that awesome warranty, you're winning. And that's what the soul gives, you know? So
I agree.
I definitely see how that's your number one.
Yeah, well, and I see why the ProForm is your number one as well. So I can
absolutely. And just to let you know that the ProForm warranty is 10 years for the frame, 2 years for parts, and 1 year for labor. So like she said, when you're talking soul giving lifetime on just about all of those, I think that can be a decision maker for you.
It can. Absolutely.
Yep.
All right.
So you're number two.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yes, ma'am.
So my number 2 is the Horizon 7.8 AT. Okay. I again, it's like the with the sole, they have, this is the higher end of this brand because they have the 7.8, 7.4, and the 7.0. The 7.8 is in the higher one, so closer to the 1999 as well. But you can get it for a lot less. The motor is, again, it's a commercial, not even a light commercial. It is a commercial at 4.0 continuous horsepower. Ooh. The weight capacity is 75. All the parts, shock absorption, all of those things are fantastic on it. And then again, with the warranty, Horizon is another company that sticks behind their product. You are not going to get a high-tech thing, though. That's the whole thing with the two that I've chosen, with Soul as well as Horizon. You're not going to get this elaborate screen and the touch screens and all of those things, but you are going to get a quality machine. If you're on there to running you will do for many, many years. And then if something happens, you have the warranty just in case. So that is the thing. Again, it's not high-tech. If you're looking for high-tech, this may not be it, but if you're looking to just run, use your iPad, it's a great thing. Another one the thing that it's like that people may like is it is similar to the Peloton, and that, like most of the Horizons now, where you can slide to increase your incline as well as your speed. And so the only issue some people had is you have to be careful if you're too close to the console. You may have to, you may hit the gear, I guess, and the speed may increase or the incline by accident. But you have a lot of space on there. It's a 22 by 60 machine. You should not be on top of the console. If anyone, and I have my treadmill classes, I always say, you're not supposed to be too close to the console. Give yourself some space. You have a lot of belt back there. And so
good. I need that advice because I be feeling like I'm slacking when I'm in the back of the belt. I be like, why am I way back here? And I like run up to the front. I need somebody to tell me I'm okay in the middle or the back of the belt. So thank you.
That's hilarious. Right.
I'd be like, oh,
I'm about to fall off the treadmill.
yeah. I told you I learned so much from your channel about being on
So
the treadmill. And I've been on the treadmill for years. It's where I started as a runner, but I still learn stuff from watching your channel because it's just a lot. Still,
there's always, we're learning every day. We're learning every day.
okay, yeah. So,
But it's my number 2.
So my number 2 was that Soul F80 that I already pretty much talked about. But I was gonna say that we just talked about side rails with the one with the dials on the side. One of the things they said about the F80, and I don't know if it's the same for the F85, people said that the side rails were short. And as a treadmill runner, I kind of like my rails.
Yes, I have my rails.
Some security.
Yes, I have mine right back here. Can't really see it too well, but
but you have a good length on those, so that is something that people might want to consider, and that the built-in workouts just kind of limit you on the Soul. But guess what? You got TreadChic workouts for the free on YouTube.
Yes, let the people know.
So you are never limited on your workout. There we go. There we go.
Let the people know, MJ. I liked how you put that plug in there. Thank you.
Yes. So they put that as a con, but I was like, oh, we can get past that one. We got that one. So we're good to go.
But you are right.
Number 2.
You are right that you are able to sort of go on there and use have your iPad on there to watch workouts that are on YouTube or iFit or Peloton or any of those other things. So absolutely, those are also things you can do. So awesome.
Yes.
All right.
So number 3.
Number three. So the number 3 is, I want to make sure I say this absolutely correctly, is the 3G Cardio Elite. And so some of you may not have heard of this one. And so again, I am very into these companies that are going to be backing their products. And this one has actually come up on 2021 list for favorite treadmills by different people that do rate them. This was one that they looked at as well because of the stability. This one is the horsepower is 4.0 continuous horsepower. The belt is 22 by 62, which typically the 22 by 60 is like the gold standard. This one, if you are a tall runner, this one is for you. The weight capacity is again very high at 400 as well. And the price point, this is the only thing with the price point, it is a higher end machine. So it's about not high end, because there's some treadmills out there, as you and I saw, MJ, that are up to $15,000 and $16,000, right?
Yes, I saw those. I was like,
right. That's nice for you.
This must be what Kevin Hart got in his gym. I don't got it in my gym.
Right. Right. So this one is about $3,500, which still isn't too bad for what you're getting, but it is a true commercial type of machine. So, and it is a DC. Typically with a motor like this, you may have an AC motor versus DC, and I talk about that in the checklist as well. But this one is DC as well, and that price point is just higher. But again, you're not going to get a lot of high tech stuff with this. You are just going to get a well built machine with, again, another lifetime on that frame and the motor, 5 years on parts and 2 years on labor. So though that's the trend, as you see with my list. If you're a company that's backing your parts, I know it is a quality machine. If I need to see some more built-in more workouts, I'm just going to have an iPad on there or my phone. So
absolutely.
Yes.
My list is all in, like your list is all in the same realm, of price. And so are mine. So then my third choice is the NordicTrack 1750, commercial 1750. And yes, there is some bias here because this is my treadmill that I own. But I am very happy with my treadmill. So I wanted to include it on the list. Yeah. And I do plan to do a video review so I can tell you why I love my treadmill so much in even more detail. But this treadmill, it does have the bells and whistles. It's techie,
techie.
Like you said. And I'm a gadget girl, so I like my stuff a little more techie. I like to be able to have the touch screen, the iFit workout. So I will tell you, I did not renew my iFit workout. I told you I've had it about a year, so my free membership just ran out. And I did not renew the iFit, but I'm going to miss some parts of it because it does have interactive workouts. So like if I'm running through the hills of Hawaii, like my treadmill inclines and declines like I am running through the hills of Hawaii. It's really cool in that way. And then the trainer can speed you up and slow you down. So the interactive training is amazing on the iFit machines. All of them that take iFit, even the ProForms, I'm sure it does it as well. And so I love that part of it, but I found that a lot of the speeds and stuff were a little slower than I wanted to go anyway. So I was having to do my own adjustments anyway. And then doing your workouts and doing Peloton workouts, because I have the Peloton app. The Peloton app is only like $13 a month, but they have some incredible workouts on there too. They just tell you what to hit. And since I have the one button touch, which is another great feature on a treadmill, I'm sure you agree, to be able to move your speed and your incline up with one touch. It's pretty easy. You know, they say go up a little more, you just go up a little more. So I definitely, like I said, I'll do a review to tell you why I love it so much, but sticking with your point about the warranty, it isn't the best warranty. So I just pray it doesn't break down. It's like one of those, you stepping out there on faith on this one. But it runs about $1,800.
Which is great.
I'm military, so I got it on sale at the VA. But you can find different places that might sell it a little cheaper here and there. Because NordicTrack, I think the lowest they'll probably go at this point is about $1,800 until the new one comes out.
Then they decrease
down. But you can find it some places a little cheaper. And it, you know, going with our the guide, it has the 60-inch belt, 3.75 horsepower. So it is definitely a commercial. They call it a commercial plus motor. 300-pound user capacity. It has the 10-year frame warranty, 2-year parts warranty, 1-year labor warranty. So you know, it just depends on what you like. I definitely like the NordicTrack 1750 commercial. And the more you go up in the series, the more features you get, and even the better, you know, the better the treadmill gets, but you're going to pay for what you get. So you get the $29.50, it'll be better, but you're going to pay a little more.
Exactly. Okay, nice. So, and that I've heard great things about the 1750, even in my research. That is actually #1 with Runner's World this month. And I don't know if you saw in their latest issue.
I did.
Yes, that was #1.
I did. You would have thought I made the treadmill the way I was at. I was like, whoop, whoop.
And I said, well, you know, but you know what my issue is with that. That's the only thing is that warranty. I feel like NordicTrack, but with the 29.
But you're a NordicTrack user.
I am. So and I'm very happy with my NordicTrack. I have some other things. It's discontinued, so that's the only reason why, guys, I'm not going into it, is because it's discontinued. For those that are interested, it is the C970 Pro NordicTrack, and it has treated me well, but my only issue, I did not purchase it new. I did purchase it through Marketplace. I did get a deep discount for it. So for what I paid, it is absolutely fantastic. But that's the only reason why I'm not going into it, is because it is that discontinued. That's the only reason why.
I think we both had a few runner-ups that we just feel like it would be a failure not to mention for different purposes and different points.
Yes.
So you want to go into your first runner-up on the list?
Sure. So my first runner-up is hold on one sec. It is the ProForm Smart Pro, which was your #1. Was my runner-up. And like I said, it is a phenomenal machine. The only issue I have with it is the warranty, and then the weight capacity was a little off, but that's okay. It's $1,499. That's the price? $1,500.
Yes, $1,499, $1,500.
Right. And so all the bells and whistles, and you know, it has that 10-inch full screen touch screen, the full color touch screen, 38 workout programs, and so you cannot you can't deny that it is a very good machine for the price.
And it runs iFit, I think. So
it does.
It should have even more than the 38. They might have 38 built in, but if you buy iFit, then you get that. And iFit is really trying. Like they're starting to do live classes.
Yes.
They're trying to get up to Peloton level. And I just got impatient and left them because Peloton was looking better to me.
Right.
But they actually are trying to get up to that level. And they have really good trainers on iFit. Like I enjoy the trainers.
Okay.
They can use a little more diversity in their trainers.
Okay. But we know that Peloton, which we'll get to Peloton. We'll talk about them. But that is mine because it is for that price, $14.99. It is it is an excellent machine. You can't. So your runner-up, what's yours, MJ?
Well, since we were speaking of Peloton, I could not let this list go without putting the Peloton. The Peloton treadmill is kind of like my dream treadmill. Like I can't justify paying that much for it. But if I hit the lottery tomorrow,
you would go and get that
in my gym.
I just saw a recent joke that someone says, "What size they are for Christmas?" I'm a size Peloton.
Exactly.
Peloton Tread Plus.
The machine is incredible. We already talked. The app is amazing.
Yes.
The trainers on there are amazing. They done made me go and buy a spin bike, and I'm a runner. Like I literally just
cross training. You have to cross train. That's a good thing. You have to cross train.
Yes, and that's why I bought it because I need to do better at my cross training. I run every day, and I don't do enough other stuff.
Yes,
so,
right.
But yes, it's just a phenomenal machine, and now they're coming out with this one that's going to be $2,500. It comes out March 30th. That's going to be a hit because it has a lot of the features that the more higher end one does, but it's bringing that price point way down. It's still an expensive treadmill. I mean, we've talked about some treadmills today that we're at 2,000 and we're like, ooh, nail biting, that's getting up there, you know?
Right.
But 2,500, like you said, I think we talked about that screen is amazing, but you can't do nothing else with it.
You can't do anything else with it that, you know, which would be nice if you wanted to turn on the news or something happened and you wanted to watch it, or a TV show, Netflix.
Let me put an HDMI cable in
here.
Right,
exactly. That would be phenomenal if they could do that. If they could add that in where you could do whatever you want with that screen.
Yes.
That would be great. That would be great. But you're right. Peloton has some amazing instructors. I mean, the music that they have with the app is great as well. With the treadmill, I really like that because with the Tread Plus that they have right now, the slats on there, you don't have any lubrication type issues. You don't ever have to think about that as you would on a typical machine with a belt, like all the treadmills we talked about today. So with those
something else new I learned from you that I have to lubricate my tread at some point. I told you I had that last one for 10 years and I was wondering why I got rickety. It's probably because I never oiled it.
Exactly. You have to oil the machine.
I got you. I'm gonna make sure I take care of it.
So with that, but the new one that they have, because we have the Tread Plus and then the Tread will have a regular belt on it. It will not have the slats. For all those that are thinking that it's going to have those slats, like the Tread Plus does, it will not have the slats on there. So, but it is still a great machine. I don't know what the motor is on that though, the new one. Do you know what the motor is on the new one?
I do. It is, just 3.
Oh, interesting.
3 horsepower AC. So they're bringing it all the way down.
Okay. Well, wait. You know what? With AC, it's okay because it's more efficient. ACs would typically run at a lower horsepower because it's AC. So that's actually pretty good. That'd be equivalent to like a 3.754 because of that. Yeah. So that's why. So that's the only reason why it's that low is because it is AC. I was like, Peloton, why? But no, DC, if it was a DC at a 3.0, it'd be like, oh gosh. But AC at 3.0 is pretty strong, is very efficient.
Okay,
that's a lot more efficient.
It has no decline though either. And I kind of like the decline feature.
Oh, we didn't talk about that today. That's right, with the decline.
Yeah, yes, so my treadmill has a decline. I don't know if any of the other ones I talked about today on my list have a decline.
Wait, no, actually the ProForm, that's one reason why I made I think the ProForm doesn't that go to -3? I think that the ProForm 9000 goes to -3. Yes, I have on here, it goes down to -3. So that, guys. So
awesome. So that is great, especially at a $1,500 price point.
Exactly. See? You see that?
I might have made a different decision, seriously. That ProForm Smart Pro, I could save myself a few $100s and got just about
Downhill.
everything that I have on my treadmill currently.
Right. And you would have had the downhill training on there, MJ. Downhill training.
Yes, it is basically my treadmill, but less money.
Right.
So, yeah. All right. So your next runner up?
My next runner up is the NordicTrack. It is the Commercial 2950.
Okay. They just get better.
Yeah. Like you said, they do keep getting better. And the price point is just kind of high. It's at $29.99 to $3,000. That motor, however, is a 4.25 horsepower. The running surface is 22x60. But again, NordicTrack with this weight capacity is only 300 pounds. I don't know what it is with NordicTrack and that weight capacity for something that's commercial, 4.25 that you would see in a gym. I would think that it would have had something that's larger weight capacity.
Right. Because you can't buy that for your gym if it only go up to 300. Because you might get somebody in there that's 300 pounds.
Exactly. So that's the initiative, which is why it was on my runners up list. But the good thing about this one is that it actually has a lifetime frame and motor, 5-year parts, and 2
From NordicTrack?
From NordicTrack.
So when you get up there, then they start giving you that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It's like, is your company, so you saying you'll stand behind, so I'm going to pay for you to guarantee your stuff.
Yes, right. I guess so. I
don't want to badmouth you, NordicTrack, because I love you. I do. I love you.
Right. Yeah. But that doesn't
make a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm, right. So that one, with the $3,000 machine, they backed it so that lifetime, it does really well with that. But my issue is if it's like that, I'm paying $3,000. Why is the weight capacity so low? And that's across the board with NordicTrack. It's almost like they're telling you, if you're heavy, don't buy me. Like that's right. So that's the only thing with them. That's the only.
Well, that's probably why you don't see many NordicTracks in gyms and stuff because you can't do it.
Exactly. So that is.
Yeah, definitely 2950. I bet you all the features are the same as the 1750 plus some added stuff like you said. Warranty is a big thing added. Which is
that
weird.
motor
like
is 4.25
warranty.
That motor, exactly.
And then that weight capacity not even the weight capacity, no weight capacity added, and then you get a better motor. Okay.
Right.
So essentially, you're paying like $1,500 for a better motor and a warranty.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
And probably a bigger screen. That's the one with the big screen, right?
That does have a nice screen on there. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
So that's the whole thing. It is techie. So unlike all the ones that I made my top 3, the ones that I did in my runner-ups were very techie for those that are interested in getting the tech type touch screens and all that other stuff. So.
And there's a lot of us out there.
Exactly.
Okay, so I decided in my runner-ups also, I went all the way up with the Peloton. Mm-hmm. So I took some selections to bring it down.
Okay.
And I picked the Horizon Fitness T101.
Okay.
And we talked about Horizon when we talked about the 7.8 that made the top of your list. That was your number 1, right?
That was number 2.
Your number 2.
Mm-hmm.
So with this one, it carries that warranty that you like. It has the lifetime frame, lifetime motor, parts 1 year, and labor 1 year.
Really?
So
okay.
It seems like Horizon keeps their stuff consistent across the board. So this is their lower end treadmill. This one is about $650.
Wow, and there's still lifetime on that.
Yeah, compared to the $2,000, but you still get a lifetime warranty for with the $650 machine. So that's pretty amazing. One of the things is the belt space is only up to 55 inches. So it's a little shorter, like you said, for a taller person or when you start getting your stride. It only goes up to 10 miles per hour, where I think most of the machines we taught today at least go to 12 and some go to 15, right?
Right.
So it's on the lower end. You will not get super speed on this machine. And the incline just goes up to 10%.
Okay.
So, which is not bad for $649.
It isn't. No, it isn't.
And this is the level of treadmill I started with. My ProForm was in this price range. I think I paid about $700 for my ProForm when I started. Lasted me 10 years. I got really good on it. I never was like, oh, I wish I had more speed. Oh, I wish I had more incline. It worked for me. So this range is still a really good range unless you're trying to be some kind of elite runner. And when I say elite, I mean, you know,
Right.
like
Right.
I think you pointed out in your guide, if you're trying to be a 5-minute mile, then
Then you
don't
need
get,
then you need a
you're
13
trying to be
point,
a
right.
5-minute mile, which most of us,
Right.
we good.
Right.
Then I wouldn't try this. But this
Okay,
one
right.
won best value treadmill, best for walking, best quiet treadmill, which is saying a lot at $649, because treadmills can get loud
Yes, they
even at the
can.
higher price point. So
Right.
for it to say that, oh, this is the thing, it is a home treadmill. It only has a 2.5 horsepower motor.
Okay, so it is more so for lighter joggers and walkers, like you
Yes,
said, right?
yes.
Okay.
So lighter joggers and walkers, but best budget treadmill, I think, out there in this price range.
Nice.
If you're looking for something like that.
Nice. And with that lifetime, like you are I wonder if they would ask you, have you been running on it? Like, I wonder if they would look at that. Like, we're not giving you your money back. You have
yeah,
how
that's why
high?
I bought the treadmill.
But with it being with the motor being that small, that I wonder if they would say that just in terms of the lifetime warranty, because somebody could try to get that and then try to really like run.
But it's not a walker treadmill. It goes up to 10. So
oh, that's okay. That's right.
Running speed.
Yeah, you're right.
They expect you to run on it.
That is a great. That's correct. You are. That is a correct.
Yeah, it's not a walker treadmill.
Right.
It came up on a list as best for walkers.
Okay,
but
gotcha.
it is a running treadmill. It has like I said, that incline goes up to 10%. So
okay, yeah,
it's
That's
pretty good.
It's
not bad at all. It's definitely, I think, a good starter treadmill. If you're like trying to see if you can get into running. You know, if you can see if you like treadmill running, this is probably a good point to start.
And then you said that again. Let's say $600. You said
$650. Yeah,
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that choice, MJ. That's really good. I like that as that runner up. Good choice. I like that. That was a good.
Guy has something for everybody.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Everybody is not trying to drop a stack or two on a treadmill. They're just not.
Right. Exactly. I do want to mention in terms of expensive ones. I know some may have the funds. I talked with you about this. That another wonderful treadmill that really stands by their warranty. I mean, this this treadmill is passed down from generation to generation. And they are so good. You don't even know about them because they don't need marketing, because people just buy their stuff and you don't even know about it. I'm on another runner's page, Facebook page, and people are constantly buying it. It's the Landice, Landice. This L7 is a great one. The L8. The L8 goes up to about $5,000, and the L7 is about $3,500. Again, but phenomenal machines. Like, these treadmills isn't going anywhere. Of course, it doesn't fold because it's a powerful machine. The more powerful, you won't find any treadmills in the gym that typically fold, because when they fold, the less quality they have. So like, typically the stronger commercial ones will be like this. But Landice, if you're looking for a truly high-end machine, it's not very techy again, but this company sticks behind their parts. It is phenomenal. Again, Landice, Landice is one to look into.
Yes, you taught me something with that one. I had never heard of this treadmill before. So I definitely want to look into it. I'm just, awed by a treadmill that's so amazing. It doesn't need any marketing. Like,
right. Exactly. They don't
that's
even
crazy.
The treadmill guy that we come that fixes House with Mine says that, like, you never have to go in for that. And that's one that they sell, because they don't have any issues with it at all. So you'll find a lot of treadmill repair guys that will tell you, oh, Landice is definitely where it's at.
Absolutely. And like you said, if it's the last treadmill you're going to have for your entire life, it's probably worth the investment. Like, if you have it to make the investment today, it's worth it to make an investment in something you won't have to replace again.
Right.
So,
especially
because even these other ones that have lifetime frame, lifetime motor, but only 1 year parts and 1 year labor, then if something breaks on your treadmill, you're still going to be paying labor and you're still going to be paying for parts.
Exactly.
But if you get something like this, this is lifetime, period, right? Like, anything is wrong with
anything.
it.
It's lifetime. Like, it's not even a one time. It's just anything. But you know what? I will say that the only issue is that 1 year, that labor is 1 year, and you have to be 60 miles from someone that can fix it. So that was everything else is lifetime except for that 1 year. But typically people don't have those issues with it for labor.
Hopefully labor is not killing you like
right.
some of these repairs can. Oh, I can only imagine.
Right.
Please don't let this treadmill go out. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know.
I'm sure many years. I'm sure the 1750 is going to give you many, 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 many more years. Many, many more
I
years.
hope so.
In 10 years, if we're able to do this again, we'll say, you still have that treadmill,
I'm like, girl, yes. we are floating.
Right.
And then I just wanted to do one more quick mention because I know that we're running a little long here, but the for people who even the 650 is a little too much for, there is a treadmill called the Sunny Health SFT 4400.
Okay.
And that treadmill is absolutely top rated on Amazon. It's the #1 selling treadmill on Amazon. It is not for you to, it is not a treadmill that you're going to grow into. It's a treadmill that you're going to start and you're going to be at that level because that's all it can take. Okay. But it is a way to get started if you want to get on a treadmill. And it's like I said, it's #1. People who buy it are very happy with it. The price point is $374.79 on Amazon.
Say that again, MJ. Wow.
$374.79 on Amazon.
Wow.
It was it's the best budget friendly, best for small spaces, so it's compact. And it's like I said, the best seller on Amazon. So it the speed only goes up to 9 miles per hour, but you know, the one that you pay almost twice the price only goes up to 10. So 9 is doable, right? It does not have an incline. You have to manually incline it. Like you have to work the bracket under the treadmill and put it on the incline, and you kind of stuck on that incline.
Oh gosh, okay, it's a lot of work there.
And it's not very high, but you're getting what you paid for.
Right.
The running deck is 49 by 15, so it's small. But we already talked about how compact it is.
Right.
And some people have like these small spaces that they have for
that's
treadmill,
right.
so it might work for them.
Exactly.
My treadmill has the length that you and I suggest, and so does yours. But you see how much space our treadmills take up.
Right.
So
exactly.
everybody doesn't have that kind of space. So
You're right.
It'll be good for that. The weight capacity is only 220 pounds. So if you are probably over 150 pounds, you probably shouldn't get this treadmill.
Right.
Because then with your weight coming down on it that hard, it probably wouldn't last you very long. But it's a $300 treadmill at the same time.
Right.
And it's 2.2 peak horsepower. So it's not, the motor is.
Right.
So it's not great because I'm sure that's a DC motor, not an AC.
Right, exactly.
DC 2.2.
And with peak, you know what, they fool you with that because with peak motors, that really doesn't do anything. That's the top it can go. It won't even get that high. So with the peak, and they'll see in the manual as well, that peak, you have to look for continuous because when it says peak, it may not even go that high. And so that's another thing to look out for. Okay.
I saw continuous versus peak. The one that I gave for $649, that one's continuous.
Yes, right.
And this one is peak 2.2. So, and the warranty is 3 years for the frame and 180 days for other parts and components. So you got 6 months, and then you're on your own.
And then
you're paying $375.
Exactly. And then you get what if you're trying to just walk,
Yes. If you're trying to walk or jog very lightly, I think that this could be the treadmill for you.
This could be the treadmill for you. Exactly.
Yeah, a good starter treadmill.
Yeah.
You probably, if you keep going in your running, you'll want another treadmill probably after a year.
Right. Or after the 6 months.
Yeah.
I'm
do more outdoor runs.
Right. Right. But that's still a good choice, like you said, because you just never know. Everyone has a different situation. And so I think we talked about everything across the board, which is fantastic. There's something, we both mentioned something for everyone, I think.
Right.
And so
I
that's
think
the important piece. Right. Exactly.
Except Kevin Hart's $15,000
except that one. But Kevin, if you want to send that over for us to try, give you some feedback on, feel free.
No, I'm not even going to dream like that. I'm not even going to expose myself to that. I already got to dream about the Peloton. I don't want to dream about
you want to have that one too. Oh, man.
Yes.
This has been great, MJ.
It has been absolutely wonderful. I'm so glad that we got to do this.
Same here.
And hopefully we'll help some people out.
Yay! Exactly. This will be great. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in, whether you're at TreadChic or you're at Temple Running. We just appreciate you being here.
Yes,
And
we do.
if you're on one page, go check out the other.
Exactly. If you're on my page, please go out and check out Temple Running with MJ Smith. She is
Yes.
fantastic. That is the correct name, right?
Yes, Temple Running
MJ
with MJ Smith. And
Mhm.
I was just going to say, why don't you just let them know what they can find on your page if they're on my page?
Yeah, well, awesome. If you are on MJ's page, on my page, you will find tons of treadmill workouts for all levels. So my workouts, I'll explain whatever level you're on. I'll explain exactly how to set your pace so that you can also get a great HIIT workout. I have some new Couch to 5K coming out for those that are just getting into running. They are full videos where you can start, you run with me. I'm on the treadmill with you throughout the entire workout. I also have some walking videos. I just posted my first walking video last week as well. All of the videos are for walkers, to joggers, to runners. But some of my walkers said, if I see you running, I don't want to walk. I want you to put out a video for me walking. So, which is why I started the separate walking videos. But yeah, so full.
She'll have you sweating, y'all. I'm
Yeah,
just
you'll
telling
sweat.
you.
That's what it's about.
She'll
Sweat.
have you sweating.
And
But it's all good stuff.
Right. And for those of you that are on my page, on MJ, tell them what they'll find on your page, please.
So I provide running tips and just overall things for the maintenance of your temple. So you'll find skin and hair, but you mostly will find foundational running tips that I have learned over my 12 years and 45 half marathons.
Wow.
And, full marathons and just my running experience. So definitely check it out. At this time of year, I got gift ideas for the runners in your life, or that you can tell people you want for yourself as a runner. So definitely check it out and see if you can find something. I hope you can find something useful.
You will find something on MJ's page. I love her page because it's good, honest feedback. And so that's the great thing about your page that I love so much. And then it's fun just watching you because you're just fun. And I just love your channel. So, but please check, if you're on my page, please, on my channel, please check MJ out because she's awesome.
And check out TreadChic, y'all.
Yay!
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure, and we'll definitely have to do something again. This was a good collaboration.
I agree.
And,
I agree.
It's been a pleasure. Really.
Same here. Have a great one, MJ. Bye.
Bye.
Happy treadmill running.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. So I hope this video gave you some idea of how to go and find that treadmill that is your soulmate machine. We want you to find the machine that has just about, if not all, of everything that you're looking for, but it's also in a great price range for your pockets. Please let me know below if you own any of these treadmills and if you want to shout them out, or let me know below if you are looking at any of these. And if you have any additional questions, we'd be happy to follow up with some answers to that. So if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like this video, and hit the bell so that you don't miss out on any other videos that I'm uploading. I upload videos at least once a week. I give tips, I give gear reviews, all things running and all things about your temple. So definitely check it out and hit me up on my social media anytime. I share my run journey there. I like to follow your run journeys as well. I just hit 1,000 miles for 2020. This is my first year doing that, so I'm extremely excited about that. But please check out my page on IG, Facebook, or Twitter, and we'd be happy to have you in that community as well. So thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate every moment that you spend with me on this channel. And until next time, are you in?